Hey guys, what's going on? It's Adrian Fitness here. As I said, we're going to create a video on how to cut weight, so let's jump into it. What is cutting weight? Well, cutting weight is putting your body in a calorie deficit. What does that mean? Eat a little bit less, burn a little bit more, and we're going to create this deficit as we begin to burn body fat and lose weight. Before anything, we got to establish our baseline. So you need to know how many calories you should be getting in every single day. Easy way to do this, go on Google, type in TDEE calculator, and something's going to pop up. You put your information into it, your height, your age, your weight, your body fat percentage if you know it, and how active you are. There's like 4 levels. You're not active, kind of active, pretty active, very active. And that should give you the number which should be ideal on how many you have to have a day, how many calories to maintain your current weight. Or you can just multiply your body weight by anywhere between 14 to 17 calories. And again, that's going to reflect how active you are. If you're not very active, multiply your body weight by 14 to get your calorie goal. If you're very active like myself, then multiply it by 17 and that'll give you your calorie goal. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our calories and then break that down into macros. First thing you have to remember when we're looking at our calories, 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. 1 gram of protein, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. That means more calorically dense. So once we have our calories, that doesn't just mean we count the calories. No, I eat whatever to just hit that number. I have to break it down because I want to make sure my fats aren't way too high. So let's take someone who say 150, they're very active, but they want to lose weight. I'm going to establish the baseline first. So it's 150 times 17. Going to give us 2,550 calories per day. So we know if they hit those numbers every single day, at the end of the week, their weight should have been the same. They're maintaining, that's their baseline. So in order to do that, now we have to break this down into macros. For protein, you can get anywhere from like 0.8 to 1.25 grams of protein. Me personally like to work with 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I think it's a good number to work with. So we're going to go with that for right now. So the person's 150 times 1, that's 150 grams of protein per day. Now, as I said, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. So I'm going to do 150 times 4. It's going to give me 600 calories for the day. So out of that 2,550, 600 are coming from my protein. After that, we have to do our fat. And for fat, I like to use 0.4 grams of fat per pound of body weight. So we're going to do 150 times 0.4. It's going to give us 60 grams of fat. Now remember, it's 9 calories per gram of fat. So we're going to multiply by 9. It's going to give me 540 calories per day. So now I know I have 2,550 calories to be working with every single day. 600 is coming from my protein, 540 is coming from my fat. So the remaining balance of 1,410 is going to come from my carbs. And all I have to do is divide it by 4. It's going to give me 352.5 grams per day. So to recap, to hit my 2,550 calories a day, the correct way, I'm going to have 150 grams of protein, 60 grams of fat, 352.5 grams of carbs. Now, once I have this information, if I do it all correct for the week and my weight stays the same, that's great. If it doesn't, then, something may have gone wrong. You're not as active as you thought you were. You're overly active. And you just got to play around a little bit. It's trial and error. Nothing's going to work perfect for everyone. That's why you can't just Google a diet and jump on it because you don't know who that was made for. It's not made for you. It's not tailor-made. This is the best way to do it. So let's say we get here, right? So I'm maintaining my weight. Everything's on point. Great. I'm still 150, but he wants to be 145 for whatever that reason is. So how are we going to go about losing weight? Well, now that we know 2,550 calories a day is maintaining 150, anything that we take away from here is going to put him in a deficit. So if he's trying to lose a pound a week, then, that's roughly 3,500 calories a week that he'd be trying to lose. You divide that by 7, and that's 500 calories a day. So if I'm trying to lose a pound a week, then I'm going to drop this number to 2,050 calories a day, and then do my numbers the correct way. Protein might drop a little bit, fats might drop. Carbs are definitely going to drop because this is the leftover portion. So you're going to see your numbers start to go down. You have to remember when you're adding your deficit, it might be too much or too little. So there's no set number. Like I said, if you're trying to lose a pound a week, 500 is the ideal number to cut per day. But, you have to work with your body. You also have to add in cardio, If he was doing exactly 2,550 calories a day, maintaining his weight with no cardio, then he's on point. If he adds in cardio, now he'll put his body in a deficit because now he's going to be burning more calories than he's intaking, which is going to bring his weight down. So cardio is very important when you're trying to cut weight because it's an added tool to burn, like negative calories in the end. You always look, if you're on the treadmill or the Stairmaster, it says how many you're burning. You can subtract that from your daily number, and that's going to let you know where you're ending up. That's why when we count for activeness, that's where this number comes into play, how active you really are. So, our cardio's in there. It's going to help build a deficit a little bit more. It's also about your water intake. If you're only having maybe 2 water bottles a day, your body's probably bloated and is holding on to water every time you drink. You don't go to the bathroom as much. If you start drinking more water, like I drink a gallon to a gallon and a half a day because I'm in prep, but by drinking more water, my body's going to push out more water. So it's kind of tricking it into flushing out, and then you'll be pissing more, as annoying as it is, but you'll notice the bloating will go down, your skin will get a little bit tighter. That's what us bodybuilders do when we're drying out. So that's one of the tricks. Your cardio is going to be a big factor. And another thing is your metabolism. Not everybody has the same metabolism. My metabolism is crazy fast. You hear some people, they say they eat every 3 hours, and there's a reason for that. It's the metabolic window. Me, when I'm bulking, I don't follow that rule because I'm trying to put on weight. My metabolism is already so fast, it makes it hard for me to gain muscle or gain weight. But when you're shredding, your metabolism is your best friend. You need him to be working or hurt, whatever you want to call it. So when you wake up in the morning, you want to eat within that first hour. When you're sleeping, right, you haven't eaten for hours. This is your metabolism. It's a stable dead line. When you eat, you're going to peak it up. Boom, so you start here. As time goes through the day, it's going to start to dip down. When you eat every 3 hours, it's just going to peak it back up. Starts to dip, 3 hours, eat, peak, boom. So whether it's a full meal, snack, something is going to help bring that metabolism back up, which, like I said, you want it burning because that's going to be burning the calories. You see a lot of people diet backwards, and what they do, they're trying to lose weight, and they think, okay, I'm just going to eat a little bit a day. Well, that's great, but it's stupid. It's not going to work. I understand the rationality behind it. You think it'll work. Oh, I'm only intaking a little bit of food, but you're going to slow down your metabolism so much that you're not going to burn anything. So anytime you do it, your body's going to hold right on to that, and you're not going to burn. Sometimes you have to eat more to burn weight, which people get surprised at, but it's what works. As long as you're hitting your goal, you're eating every 3 hours, you get the metabolism running, adding your cardio, it's going to work. So give it a try, guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. If anybody's interested in dive, feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram is Adrian Fitness. My email will be at the bottom. Good luck, guys.